Welcome to a sense of the project and our work, centering disability in arts practice, the NEST project. This slide shows a picture of two people standing in the woods. They are both deaf and they are using sign language. One of the deaf people is also visually impaired and is wearing dark glasses. This slide shows a child helping to make a collaborative nest sculpture. Since 2017, we've worked as the NEST project. We're a socially engaged arts practice and we encourage nature connection with community at our heart. But our practice was very physically demanding, working outside in fields and woods and engaging with the public, using natural foraged materials, so it was often exhausting. This slide shows various disability groups engaging in arts workshops. On the left, we have a cancer group who are working with natural inks and paper. In the middle, we have some elderly participants who have been trying willow weaving. And on the right, we have a mandala created by a mindful art session group outside in a field. Since our own lived experience of disability, we want to reimagine our work and centre disability, our own and others. These pilot sessions have enabled us to network with groups and explain the idea of our project to gain partners. This slide shows our recent experiments with collaboration, performance and socially engaged practice. On the left, we have a person sitting in an egg chair which is covered in moss and wood. This installation is designed to give people who cannot access woodlands or forests an opportunity to smell the woods. So the chair has the scent of petrichor, the smell of rain or the smell of damp woodland areas. The central picture is of a cloak made from dandelion and hemp and a person standing in a field wearing the cloak. This was to show nature connection and support of nature for disability. And finally, bottom right, we have two people in a mobility scooter who are using the accessible path at Sweetbriar Marsh. We've been running some walks at Sweetbriar Marsh, mobility scooter walks, to gain access to this group of disabled people, and we hope to do further work with them in this project. This slide shows the mentors that we'll be working with in the project, and we're very excited about these. On the left, we have the wonderful artist Liz McGowan, who works in careful, considered conversation with the land, and she's seen here wearing her cloak. The cloak is made of willow and it wraps around her. It's called The Spirit Wraps Around Me, Nature as a Second Skin. On the right-hand side, top right, there are several people walking in a field. This is a picture of Sebastiana Marquetta Black's practice. She runs ecotherapy sessions which help people connect mindfully to nature and to their own bodies. On the centre, we see Emma Zangs, a dancer who is crouching in a forest. She is co-founder of Movement Connects, a dance network for Norfolk. Emma has worked in partnership with Total Ensemble Disability Dance Group, and we know that she will be able to help us with the instigation of the Disabled Artists Forum. And to the right of that, we have a picture of a lady wearing black clothes, standing holding her crutch towards the camera. This is Caroline Cardas, an artist who mentors in disability identity and arts practice. So, as well as research in new practices and embedding accessibility into our practice centering disability, we will also be doing research to create an art installation, an audio visual installation, which we hope to show a work in progress at the exhibition that we are planning as part of this project. So on the right here we see a picture which is an AI imagining of the installation. It shows mirrors in a library, panels of mirrors which can be walked into, through and around. So our initial installation concepts for this are that participants' voices would be included in the audio projection, that there may be video projected onto the mirrors. The video would be of disabled participants and disabled bodies, and that the installation would gain agency and create discourse as the bodies move through it. So in conclusion, we have our last slide, which shows a screenshot of our website on the left-hand side. The website is in an Instagram format with 9 thumbnail pictures on it, and at the top the banner reads The Nest Project. So we hope this project will lead to a redesigned and accessible website, but most importantly a network of local disabled artists where we can find mutual support in our art practice and for artistic representation of disabled people. Thirdly, we want to really, most importantly, find a new way of working which is sustainable for us as the Nest Project now that we are disabled artists. And we want to use modes of delivery which are considered mindful and built around care. In other words, we want to welcome disability. We will also have a development of a disability invisibility installation, which will be co-created with material from the research art sessions and with the communities. And finally, we will see an exhibition of work by disabled artists, and this work will be held at the Central Library and the Forum in Norwich, and this will be part of the launch of the Artists Network. Thanks for listening.